Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot predictions for what day? Wednesday, July the 25th. We will go ahead and start with Aries, just like we normally do. Let's see what comes up for you guys on Wednesday, July the 25th. I just realized I didn't put my phone on silent. I like to do that for these. There we go. Alrighty, so Aries, the card that we have coming up for you guys. Oh, is the Tower. So the Tower just tells me that there is some kind of situation coming in for you on the 25th where something that was making you feel secure is suddenly and surprisingly taken out of your experience. Now, that can seem really bad, but it's really just the beginning of the story. The rest of the story, it ends up in a happy way. So I want to kind of go with you and tell you that story. I don't want to leave you right here. When you first have the Tower come up, it can leave you a little bit like breathless, like your feet are knocked out from underneath of you. But what's happening here is that the universe has noticed that you're in a place where you feel secure, but it's also a place where you can't expand anymore. You can't grow anymore. You know, maybe when you first got into it, it was great because you could grow and expand, but now you've kind of hit your limit. But you haven't left because it is secure and you're afraid to leave. You're afraid you won't find anything else as good as this out there. So what Spirit is basically doing is saying, okay, well, you're not going to leave. We'll just help you with that. They're giving you the boot. And so what happens in the long run is as you start to look around for opportunities to replace whatever this form of security was for you, what you find is that those opportunities that are available to you are better than what you had before. So this is the beginning of a process, and at the end of this process, you come out better than you were before, even though the beginning can be very disconcerting when it happens. So that's what I've got coming up for you guys, Aries, on Wednesday. Whenever that comes in, don't let it get you down. Know that Spirit has a plan and that you're going on to something bigger and better, literally. Cheryl, hello, hello. Dee Dee Ryan, hey, hey. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Those of you who are here and who have done that, I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support. Taurus, you are up next. Let's see what comes up for you guys for Wednesday, July the 25th. We had one heck of a start for the video. Let's see what Taurus gets. Okay, so Taurus, what you guys have is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse is telling me that there's something that you are trying to tie up loose ends on, get ready to put it away and not deal with it anymore for a while. When I see this actually kind of makes me think about packing up Christmas decorations after Christmas is over and putting them away. This is kind of what this card is talking about, that you want to pack something up and put it away until the next time you need it. But when this card comes in reverse like this, what it's saying is that you're having trouble actually getting that thing packed up. So there's some kind of diversion or, distraction coming up that's keeping you from actually getting whatever this is packed up and put away, whether you're tying up loose ends for a project at work or whether it's at home or even in a relationship. There's something going on that's keeping you from accomplishing what you need to there as far as getting things all tidied up and put away until next time. Excuse me, guys. Sunshine Taylor, hello, hello. Glad to see you, my dear. We are up to Gemini. Gemini for Wednesday, July 25th. Let's see what comes up for you guys. La da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da. Geminis, you guys just had a bunch of cards fall. How many cards for Wednesday? I don't know if I want to do this many. Okay, so Geminis, I'm just going to tell you in a nutshell. What you got here is the Ace of Cups, you got the Green Man, you got the Three of Arrows in reverse, and you got the 10 of Arrows. So basically, I'm going to work this into a synopsis for you guys. I think you guys have some kind of renewed relationship going. It might be romantic, it might not. The person that this relationship is renewing with is somebody who does have a lot of integrity. He also has a lot of authority, probably a man, but could be a strong leader, female as well. But this is somebody that they're good to have as a friend on your side. So I see a renewed relationship between you and this person after some kind of heartache or heartbreak that happened between the two of you, maybe some kind of misunderstanding or somebody did something really discourteous or whatever. And I see you guys learning from your mistakes and moving forward. So all of that comes up for you Geminis on Wednesday. And that's just a really quick synopsis, but I think you guys will be able to see how it fits in as that begins to happen. Let's look at Cancer for Wednesday. Cancers, by the way, if you would like to schedule a private reading with me or a private Reiki session, just check out my website, www.amista.info, I-N-F-O. Once you're there, you can find all my contact information there. Get a hold of me and we'll get you scheduled as quickly as we can. Okay, so Cancer card of the day for July the 25th, Wednesday, comes up as, you've got the Page of Cups showing up in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse just to me tells me that you are letting somebody know how you feel about them. You're letting somebody know. Instead of them letting you, when it's right side up, that's somebody letting you. When it comes in upside down, that's you letting somebody else know how you feel about them. It's a good thing. It's not like you're saying, oh, I hate you, because it's the cards in reverse. It's just that you're telling somebody that how special they are to you. All right, next let's look at Leo for Wednesday, July 25th. It is Leo sun sign time. That does mean that Leos who want to book a live reading right now can get a 25% discount as my birthday gift to you if you book a live reading within the Leo sun time. All right, so Leo, your card for the 25th is the Seven of Swords. The impression that I'm getting off of this card for you guys this time is that you're sort of picking up the pieces after something. So this could be actually picking up after you had a big dinner party and there's a mess left behind the next day, Wednesday. I've seen it actually come up literally as that. This can also be picking up the pieces after you've had a squabble with somebody that you care about, and trying to pick up the pieces and regroup and move forward in the relationship. It really is coming in strong as, picking up the pieces to me. So whatever's going on, I think that there was some kind of ruckus or chaos, and now you're picking up the pieces to move forward, Leos. Virgo, you're up next for Wednesday, July the 25th. Excuse me, I almost said the 15th. Wednesday, July the 25th for Virgos. You guys have a lot on your minds, don't you? Can hardly stop shuffling for you guys. All right, we're calling that done. Virgo. Well, Taurus just got the same exact card. Okay, Virgos, you have the Nine of Wands showing up in reverse. For me, this is coming in a little different for you guys than it came in for Taurus. For me, this is telling me that there's something going on Wednesday that you just are not prepared for. Maybe you have a big test if you're taking some kind of schooling still. Maybe you have a big presentation at work. Maybe somebody in your personal life comes to you and they want to have a conversation and you're not really ready to put your heart all out on the table, even though they seem to be. So there's something that takes you by surprise, or something that maybe it doesn't take you by surprise, but you just don't feel like you're prepared for it on Wednesday. So the beauty of having something like this ahead of time is that it does give you a chance to head off that energy. So if you know there's something that you're feeling like, I should focus to get better prepared, maybe you can do that now. That way that doesn't have to come true. Maybe you will be prepared tomorrow if you really focus after seeing a card like that, hopefully. Okay, so Libra, you're up next for Wednesday, July the 25th. Let's see what you guys have coming up. You guys have something to say on the 25th. You have something important that you want to say. Some of you are going to be saying something to a group or a class, doing some kind of orientation, but some of you have something important to say to someone who is important to you, Libras. Let's see what comes up on the card as well for you guys. Okay, so Libras, what we have showing up for you guys is the Shaman in reverse. There's something that you're very frustrated about For those of you who are talking to somebody like in your personal life, this may be what you're talking about. This may be what you need to say. You need to say, I'm really frustrated because a relationship is not going where I had envisioned it going, and I'm putting in all the effort I know how to put in. I don't feel like you are. Are we on the same page still? Something like that. But definitely there's something coming up that you're frustrated about. You're not reaching your goals or your manifestations as quickly as you think you should. And then some of you, that's going to be what you're talking about. For others of you, though, whatever you're talking about or whatever you have to say is going to be separate than that frustration. You may have two completely separate messages there for some of you, a lot of you. Okay, next let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio. Happiness is going to be our focus. That's what I'm hearing for us. That's going to be what we're trying to keep our focus on during the day for Wednesday, July the 25th. Let's see what our card has to say. Okay, so what we have showing up here is the Fool card in reverse. And when the Fool's in reverse, this is just saying that there's something that we have already started. And the new has kind of worn off of it, but it's going well, and we are continuing forward with whatever that is. Whatever it is that we have started, we pretty much started as a leap of faith. Just knowing that our gut is telling us this is the right thing to do, even though maybe logic was not lining up with that. So we did start it as a leap of faith. Things are going well, and we are continuing on with that on Wednesday the 25th. All right, so next we're looking at Sagittarius. Sagittarius. 5 people in the room and 5 thumbs up. Somehow that seems fortuitous to me. Sagittarius for Wednesday, July the 25th. What do we have for you guys? Okay, so Sagittarius, you've got a great card coming up. You've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. This just tells me that there was something that had you pretty stressed out. Maybe you were losing sleep, having a hard time focusing on everyday tasks because of it. But now either that situation has changed, so it's not so stressful, or you've done some spiritual or psychological healing so that situation just doesn't get to you or trigger you or stress you out like it used to. That's a really good thing. I think that's a really good thing. Nobody likes to be stressed out, right? Going through my little marker things. Okay. All right, next we have Capricorn. I cheat. I have a pile of envelopes that has the name of every sign on it. And I just flip through them so I can keep track of where I am all the time. So that's what I was messing with off the camera there. Capricorn, you guys are up next for Wednesday, the 25th of July. Let's see what you've got. Capricorns. You have the Prince of Wands showing up. Okay, so Capricorns, when you've got the Prince of Wands showing up, this is somebody that you are interacting with on Wednesday, and this is somebody that it's kind of hard to nail them down on any kind of commitment. So if you're trying to get them, you want to schedule anything with them, or if you're trying to get them to say, I like Jif better than I like Skippy, that's probably not going to happen. Or if they pick one or the other, 20 minutes later, it might be different. This is somebody who... they're very passionate, they're very enthusiastic, they're very outgoing, but their opinions are changing like faster than fireflies can fly around you and confuse you. So this is somebody that you're going to be interacting with on a Wednesday. And the sense that I get here is just, I think that when you're interacting with this person, they are going to be as sincere as they possibly can be to you. Absolutely. But still don't necessarily trust anything that they say or that they agree to. As far as scheduling, don't necessarily trust that they're actually going to show up. And if they say, I prefer this over that, don't necessarily trust that 20 minutes or 2 days from now that's going to be the same. You may hear them say something that's completely the opposite with just as much enthusiasm the next time they open their mouth. So Just be a little bit wary of making any plans around anything this person says. It's kind of like building a house on shifting sand. Okay, so that's for Capricorn on Wednesday. Aquarius, Wednesday, July the 25th. Let's see what comes up for you guys. All right, so Aquarius. For Wednesday the 25th, what you guys have showing up is the Four of Arrows. This is called Rest in this deck. I really think of this card as a card of forced downtime. This means that you won't be doing everything that you would normally do on an average Wednesday. And the reason you won't will be because of some kind of reason that's outside of your own control. This can manifest in a lot of different ways. I've had it manifest for me before when my computer went on the fritz. I've had it manifest for a client before in a way that she had broken her arm and she worked in a warehouse or a factory or something. And so, you know, she couldn't do her regular duties. She had to do office work instead. You know, just forced downtime. You know, you're taking a break. Now, the other way that this can manifest, Aquarius, too, is you may decide, or probably more likely somebody else will decide, that it's time to take a break in a relationship, that they just need some space to kind of think things over and figure out if this is really what they want to do or not. So that can come up too. But I really got more of a strong impression about more physical type stuff than emotional type stuff for you, Aquarius. Is a few of you, yeah, it'll be emotional. But I think for most of you, we're looking at something that's more physical. Next, on to Pisces for the 25th, Wednesday, July 25th. Hello there, Sugar Q. Glad to see you in the room, my dear. Pisces, Pisces. Let's see what you have. Okay, Pisces, the 25th. You guys have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups talks to me about finding a place of emotional satisfaction. This is more of an independent card, less of a couples type card. This is feeling emotionally satisfied in your own skin, doing your own thing, maybe even being by yourself. But you're satisfied with your ideas. You're satisfied with how things are going in your life emotionally. You're satisfied with your relationships, whether it's relationships with friends, family, neighbors, work associates. This is a card of personal satisfaction that we have here. Other people say it's the wish fulfilled card. I don't so much think of it as that, but I think of it as more of a, it's kind of almost like wish fulfilled. It's satisfaction. It's like a little bit lower than, to me, wish fulfilled is like, oh, yay, and kind of ecstatic. This is a little less ecstatic. It's more just the satisfied happiness, the way I read that card. So that's what I see coming in for you guys, Pisces, on Wednesday. And that wraps up, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.